You share there?
I don't know why we're live. Are we live, Avi? It said live for a second. No.
Yes. Why is he coming?
It's Menachos. This is very nice. There's two books. Why is orientation? Oh boy. Is it good now?
Every second of the day. But there's certain people who when you smoke or you.
That's the only way to do it today?
You smoke or a lot of alcohol. There's a difference, you know? I just picture that. That's the new thing. Pick up those shots. Yeah.
And he wants to see if you know what's going on. All right. Are we on or no? Not good?
Land's better.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. They're all pulling it out.
What happened? Okay, we're holding Daf Kuf Tesam Beis. Today's the last day, final day of the Masechta. Daf Kuf Tesam Beis is the last day, the last daf of the Masechta. Where we're starting from Kuf Tesam Beis on the bottom. Tanya. No, where are we starting from?
We didn't finish yesterday's daf.
Tanya Omar Rabbi Yeshua ben Prachya. We're holding 6 lines from the bottom. Batchila koloimer alei lo ani koifto evenois lefnei ari.
Hello, where are you?
Tanya Omar Rabbi Yeshua. That's exactly where I'm holding. What do you mean? Hold on, let's do one of these. Give me this camera, and it's too far away. For all of you that are, oh no, it's not going to work.
It's fine.
Oh, that's, why is it blown up like this?
I have no idea.
The whole thing's messed up. You're saying the whole camera? Okay.
I said you brought that here and then
Start over. Tanya Omer Rabbi Yeshua ben Prachya Batchila Kolo Omer Alei Lo. When
Two echoes now? This is one echo
Japanese
now.
movie.
That is the official echo. Why are you adding
oh, on the final daf of Menachos, Nachman didn't hear. Baruch Hashem. Okay, stay there, Zoe. In the beginning, Rabbi Yeshua ben Prachya was a Nasi. Says Rabbi Yeshua ben Prachya, good morning everybody, file in. In the beginning, before he became a Nasi, they asked him to be a Nasi. What happened? What do you typically do when they ask you to be a Nasi? No, it's not for me. I would bind him with a rope and throw him in front of a lion. I want him dead, but I'm not going to kill him with my own bare hands. I'll cause something to kill him, such as a lion. But today, if somebody's going to try to take the Nasius away from me, with my own bare hands, I'll destroy him. Not a groma. Sharei Shol Borach Mimeno. When Shmuel tried to get Shaul to be the king, he ran away. He didn't want it. Uksha'ala Bigish Laharig is David. But once he was up there, once he was a king, then he wanted to kill David. It's human nature, I think. I don't know if this is what happened over there, but a person could say to himself, I'm a big anav. I'm an anav. But that's if I declare it on myself. I don't appreciate when somebody else tells me that I'm not an anav, that I'm a balgaiva. Oh, what are you talking about?
Once you taste authority, then.
So that's a different shot. Yeah.
Once you taste authority, You don't want to let it go. You want it.
So you see there's a difference between in the wine he puts in front of an Ari the guy dies, and the pouring hot water over him, he won't die. It's like he...
I don't know, but what they explained, the Rosh Hashanah thing, is that the hot water you could die from, but it was biyadayim, it's physical. Taisus over here says, so they had another girsa here, whether it was alei, the Gemara, the way we read it, and that's the girsa here, is that it's talking about becoming a nasi and not becoming a nasi. There's another girsa here, whether or not a person is allowed to say harei alai oila. But if you look in middle, towards the end of Taisus, in middle of Taisus, v'rabbeinu kleininimus, Aviv shel Rabbi Meshulam higia koloshin sheini b'shas p'tiratzoi. Very interesting Taisus. Listen to this. Kleininimus. V'asoifrim tobei bein alei la'oila. He says the soifer made a mistake. Says Taisus, ushloisha dvar higia kimipi nevua b'shas p'tiratzoi. Zois v'oid. Another person from Romania watching now live. Givaldi. So, basically, Taisus, it's an interesting thing. Rav Kleinemos, right before he died, he said three things. He said, this is the girsa, as if, not because he said it Mesvara, as Nevuah, Taisus brings down. Says the Gemara, Omar Leimar Keshisho Bereder Rav Chiz, like three lines from the bottom. Rabbi Meir Haikro. Whoa. Haikro the Rabbi Yehuda Mai Ovidlei. We had yesterday Machlokes. What happened to Chanyoi? Was Chanyoi bad or good? Remeir says that Chanyoi was tricked by his brother Shimi and he ran away. Rabbi Yehuda says no. Chanyoi tricked his brother, but his brother turned him in, so that's why Chanyoi ran away. And when he got to Mitzrayim, he made a Beis Hamikdash l'Shem Hashem. But according to Remeir, it wasn't l'Shem Hashem. Rabbi Yehuda brings a pasuk that says. L'Hashem. That's L'Shem Hashem. Ask the Gemara, if Rabbi Yehuda brings this pasuk that says Mefurish that it was L'Hashem Hashem, Rabbi Yehuda may Ovidlei. What's Remeir going to do with this pasuk that says L'Hashem? Says the Gemara, Sancherev, the famous story that the Gemara talks about it a lot in the Sanhedrin. The Gemara there says unbelievable numbers. I don't know if it's literal or not, but basically there's 2.6 billion soldiers and 45,000 princes with princesses in these chariots, and they came to take over Yerushalayim, and there was an ace, whether Michal clapped his hands or whatever happened over there, they all died. Besides, 5, 10, 13 were left over, whatever the number was, Machlokes, how many were left over? Says the Gemara, Lachem apalosish Sancherev, they were all destroyed. King Chizkiah went out and he found he found 5 kings sitting in these chariots of gold. Now they saw Yad Hashem, they saw the great nace, so they believed in Hashem, and he was able to tell them, listen, I'm going to let you go. I have the ability to kill you right now. You're nothing. I'll kill you. But I'll let you go on condition that you swear to me in Hashem's name, no more Avodah Zarah when you get back. Shenemar, so they started talking Hebrew over there, and they would swear in Hashem's name. So they built a Mizbeach. Who built a Mizbeach? These Goyim. Vehelu olav l'shem shomayim. And they brought korbanos l'shem Hashem, shenemar, v'yoymahu yeh Mizbeach l'Hashem b'soich eretz Mitzrayim. So that's what he does with the pasuk. The pasuk is not that Chonyoi built a Beis Hamikdash for Hashem. It's that the Mitzrayim built for Hashem. These 5 princes went back to Mitzrayim and they built l'shem Hashem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'akorni b'dvaroi. Fine. Now this pasuk, it continues. This is how the pasuk goes. Vayom hahu yiyu chamesh orim beretz Mitzrayim medaber svas Canaan v'nishbois l'Hashem tzvakos. Ir haheres yor melechos. That's the continuation. Ir haheres yor melechos. You're not going to believe this. You know what Ir haheres is?
Destruction.
Bet Shemesh.
Bet Shemesh after elections.
Mamash Bet Shemesh. That's what it means. Heres means destruction, but it also can mean Cheres, which means Shemesh, which means Bet Shemesh. Yeah, yeah, because Hey and Ches intermingle. So let's see the Gemara inside. Here, the Gemara says. We'll see in a second. Ira herezi omer le'echos.
What?
Ira heres. My ira heres omer le'echos. Kimitagim Rav Yosef karta the beishemesh da alsa the michrav. Do we need to flip it over? What do we need to do here?
It would be better, but refresh on your phone. Much better.
Karta the beishemesh says the Gemara. This is bet shemesh. Rabbi, so you're not listening. You're not even scared. This is bet shemesh. The osid the michrav. It's going to be destroyed. Oh. So the Gemara finishes off. It's one of these 5 cities. In Mitzrayim, there's also Bet Shemesh. And Bet Shemesh in Mitzrayim is going to be destroyed, not Ramat Bet Shemesh.
So where do you live? It's in Bet Shemesh. Where Bet Shemesh in Eretz Yisrael? Bet Shemesh is making a joke.
Really?
Yeah.
Or in Mitzrayim? That's what he said. He said
He asked
Mitzrayim.
him where Bet Shemesh in America. He asked him. He didn't understand where he's talking about. So they finally did research. He understood there's a lot of Bet Shemeshes. Chaim was showing that. It was joking.
Got it.
It
Umemai the ira heres. This is Gemara's. This is Nachman's kasha. Umemai the ira heres lishno the shimshi. How do you know that heres means sun? The chsiv ha'omer lacheres v'lo yizrach. It's not going to shine. What's not going to shine? The cheres. So cheres is sun, and heres hey and ches always go together. Hovi vonai mirochoy guvnoisa miktzei haaretz. What does it mean? I'm going to bring my sons from very far, and my daughters from the end of the world. Men, boys, they're calm. So Memela, I'm going to bring Klal Yisrael like my sons from the closer place where people come in Bavel. In those days, when Rav Huna said this member, it was calmer in Bavel. And I'm going to bring my daughters from the end of the world. I was actually going to start to see him on Wednesday from here, from this Gemara. I rethought it. I said it's probably not a very good idea.
Rashi, the first line says it's more literal.
Yeah. That's Chorim Yusheves Alem Yoiser Michel Nekevois. Exactly.
It connects with the first page in Kulim. Where they ask whether women can check. Right?
Yeah. Right. Oh. Okay. Omer Rebbe Abba, I hope she's not watching. That one subscriber that's. Yeah.
Sun City, the city of light, and that was actually destroyed in Greece in an earthquake.
You hear this? The Archville Schottenstein brings down that the Bet Shemesh is the city of lights, which was actually destroyed in Greece by an earthquake. All right. Omar Rebbe Abba, what? Correct. Yeah, so how does that work with Greece? That's a good kasha. We're talking about Mr. Kornbluth. How does it work with what the Gemara says that it's in Mitzrayim?
It was in Mitzrayim, sorry.
It was in Mitzrayim, not Greece.
The Greeks, they used to worship the sun.
Omar Rebbe Abba bar Rav Yitzchok Omar Rav Chisda. Amrilo Omar Rav Yehuda Omar Rav. Mitzor ba'ad kartigni makir nes Yisrael v'savim sheb'shemayim. From Tzor, maybe from Lebanon till Kartigni, they recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
No, Mitzar is in Eretz Yisrael.
It's Tyre.
Western Eretz Yisrael says it. Shemarav Eretz Yisrael.
I don't know what it says by you, but usually it's Tzur. Tzur is not.
Yeah, that's the way.
Shemarav Eretz Yisrael.
Umitzur klapi Mayrov, umikartigni klapi Mizroch, ei makir mis Yisrael, v'lo yisavim sheb'shamayim. Once we come past Tzur and Kartigni, eastward, they already don't recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Besavim Shevashamayim. Eisvei Rav Shimi Bar Chia L'Rav. Mimizrach Shemesh V'Avoyoi. From the time the sun rises, from where it rises, not the time, from where it rises, V'ad Mevoy until it's to where it sets. Godoi Shmi Bagoyim. My name is great in all the nations. Uvechol Mokoyim Mukdar Mugosh L'Shmi. And everywhere there's a carbon going up in my name. Umincha Tahira and a mincha. So it's everywhere. It says B'chol Makom. Omar Lei Shimiat. That they call you Shimi, the great Talmud Chacham. The Korlei. So the Gemara answers the Korlei Allah, the law. So basically, by the way, I don't know if you remember, we had this exact lashon in our Masechta. It's brought down like 4 times in Shas. Shimiyat. I don't know why Dafka Shimi, but it's a sort of a lashon like what? You think you're a Talmud Chacham? But Akoponim, it was a different sugya in Daf Chav Tes. What is the Gemara saying here? That yes, the Goyim recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They say he's the God of gods, but they don't fear him. Meaning, maybe they believe that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created everything, but it's below him. We're too mundane to deal with. Why would he deal with us?
Delegated.
What?
He delegated everything.
Delegates. But they do believe it. That they have no fear of him. What everywhere in the world they believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Omer Rabbi Shmuel ben Achmeni, Omer Rabbi Yonason, Elu Talmidei Chachamim ha'iskim b'Torah b'chol makom. This refers to the Chachamim who learn Torah everywhere. Ma'alani aleim kilu maktirin u'magishin l'shmi. It's as if they bring korbanos. U'mincha Torah, U'mincha Torah zeh haloimed Torah b'tahara. What's a mincha Torah? When you can learn Torah regularly. You can learn Torah with pureness. How? Noisi isha v'achkach lemed Torah. So he has pure thoughts while he learns Torah. Shira malois hini borchus Hashem kol avdi Hashem. Tosfos brings down that in Kiddushin sometimes it's the opposite. First you learn if they were worried they're going to go to work and they're not going to be able to learn after they get married, so they would learn first and only afterwards get married. Shir hamalois hini borchus Hashem kol avdi Hashem ha'im demeveis Hashem baleilos. What's this baleilos? Only at night. My baleilos omer Rabbi Yochanan elu talmidei chachamim ha'iskim b'Torah balaylo mala aleim hakasav kilo asukim ba'avoda. Those who learn Torah at night is oivdei avdei Hashem. Then it's as if they did the avoda. La'olam zois al Yisrael. So Shlomo HaMelech sent to Hiram, the king, and he said, La'olam zois al Yisrael. Here's the pasuk. It's a long pasuk. But basically, Shlomo HaMelech tells the king, Hinani boine bayis l'shem Hashem elihoi lahagdish loi lahaktir lefonov k'toyer savim. I'm going to bring k'toyres umareches tomid v'oilis naboiker ve'era. I'm going to have tomid shabbosos chodoshim moyadi Hashem. He's telling the king. Yes. He's telling him what his plan. No, he's telling him his plan. I'm going to build a Beis Hamikdash. I'm going to do all these beautiful things for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And then he says, Eloheinu le'olam, forever. But the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed. What does it mean le'olam? This word needs explanation. Le'olam zois al Yisrael. So what does it mean le'olam? Says the Gemara, Omer Rav Gidon Rav, Ze mizbeach bonui u'michoil sara godol oimed u'makriv olav korban. There's going to be a mizbeach in Shemayim, and Michal, the Malach, is going to bring korbanos. Let's see Tosfos, an amazing Tosfos. Tosfos u'Michal Sarah Gadol Oimed u'Makriv Olav Korban. Midrashis Chalukim Yesh Misha Oimer Nishmoiseim Shel Tzadikim. Incredible. Because Baruch Hu, the Pasha says that Michal takes a neshama of a tzaddik and is makriv it in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So I saw the Aruch HaShulchan says that Michal is the Kohen Gadol in Shemayim. How does he know? He brings this pasuk, a different pasuk. Ki hayom Hashem nira aleichem. He says nira is the words Aaron, is the letters Aaron, and aleichem is Michal. That Michal is the Kohen Gadol in Shemayim, and says the Aruch HaShulchan brings this pasuk, and then he says it doesn't mean that Michal takes a neshama of a tzaddik and shechts it and destroys it. He's makir v'TaKadosh Baruch Hu, brings it closer to TaKadosh Baruch Hu. So that sits a little bit better with me at least. V'yesh mi she'omer, says Tosfos, kvasim shaleish. What do you makir v'TaKadosh Baruch Hu? Fiery sheep, fiery lambs. Right? And so there's actually a big machlokes. Tosfos brings Visha Yisrael. The words Visha Yisrael, what does it mean? And the korbanos of Yisrael. So there's actually a huge machlokes in the Tur, the Bach, the Taz. They all discuss it. Are you thinking about Isha Yisrael these neshamas that they bring in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, or it's the heavenly kvasim. You have to know what to be mechaven. It's halach l'maisa, what to be mechaven.
You look at a good figure.
Yeah.
The comma before and after Isha Yisrael.
Vishay Yisrael Sfilasam.
Isha Yisrael is either goes before.
Or Sfilasam.
Or it comes that the Isha Yisrael are the carbon, they are the carbon as well.
Vishay Yisrael Sfilasam 1. Yeah. Right. Rabbi Yochanan Amar, Eilu Talmidei Chachamim Ha'asukim B'Hilchos Avodah Ma'ala Aleim HaKosef Kilu Nivno Migdash B'Yimeim. What's La'olam Zois HaYisrael? La'olam I'm going to have a Beis HaMikdash. It means La'olam I'm going to have Talmidei Chachamim that are going to learn. And if you learn Torah, and you're also, what kind of Torah? This Torah of Avodah, like we're learning, Zvachen, Menachos, Chulin, Bezer Hashem. Ma'ala aleim hakosev kilu nivna migdash b'yimeim. We know that kol, what's the lashon? Kol dar that the base of migdash is not nivnas kilu nichrav, but over here you have the opposite. If you learn the halachas, it's kilu nivna migdash b'yimeim. Omer Shlokish, Maidich Siv, Zois HaTorah. This is the Torah. What should it say? Zois Chuka, let's say. Zois Chuka as ha'oila mincha, but it doesn't say that. It says Zois HaTorah la'oila la mincha v'la chatas v'la Hashem. Kol oisek ba'Torah kilu hikriv oila mincha chatas v'Hashem. You learn Torah, it's as if you actually brought a carbon oila mincha chatas v'Hashem. Omer Rava, Hai la'oila la mincha. Why does it say with the lamed? La'oila, to the oila, to the mincha. It should say oila mincha. This is the Torah. You get a oila mincha. To the doesn't really fit in here. If Torah is like a oila, so Torah is to the oila. Torah is like to the oila. It doesn't fit in. Torah is oila. That's it. What's the lamed doing here? Kol ha'oisek ba'Torah hay oila mincha oila mincha mebayle. Ela marava kol ha'oisek ba'Torah in itzarech. He doesn't have to come on to loyla oila v'loyla chad. So it does work. Yeah. No. If you learn Torah, you don't have to come on to the oila asham. It is to the. You don't have to come on to the. It is to the. Now, I don't think that the lamed is a no. Lamed is to the. It's still to the. You don't have to come on to the oila to the asham.
Why? Why is that?
I hear. Loy oila, loy chatos. I hear. V'loy asham. There's a few pshatim here. What's the difference between Rish Lakish and Rava? But the Chavetz Chaim says an amazing pshat here. He says there's a big difference. He says usually when the Gemara compares one thing to another thing, it says kol hakoyes ki'ilu oved avodah zara. So it's never literally avodah zara. It's very, very bad. The Gemara is saying it's not good to get angry, but the Gemara never meant it's all the way up there. However, Rav is saying that if you learn Torah, it's greater than bringing carbon. Says the Chavetz, that's how he learns. That's what Rav is being Moisef. It's more. It says the Chavetz Chaim that in the time of the Beis Hamikdash,
How could that be more?
Azoy Zokter.
No, it says Zois HaTorah.
Zois HaTorah. This is it. It's bad.
You don't need oil, you don't need chatas. That's what Rabbi is saying.
It says Ki'ilu Hikra.
Yeah.
Not that Rabbi is saying
Kol Eizim HaTorah, Osham Kilu Ikru.
And a Torah.
You don't need because it's more. He says that in the time of the Mikdash, you have to bring a carbon because that's what you have to do. That's the mitzvah. That's the halach. But in our days, when we learn Torah, it's greater than bringing a carbon. So it's actually better our days than it was in the time of the Mikdash, according to Chavetz Chaim. Yeah. Right.
That's what Rabbi is saying.
Exactly. Zok the Mishnah. This happens to be probably my favorite Mishnah. I don't know. I couldn't come up with a better. Yeah, I love this Mishnah. This was I said a whole drush on it. This was my first Shas. I started with this Mishnah, but look what it says. It's unbelievable. We had this Yisoid a few times, but it's an amazing Yisoid in Yiddishkeit. Nemar ba'ilas behema ishe reach nichoyach. It says the same words by a oila if you bring a fat ox which costs a lot of money, uba oilas oif which costs a lot less, isherech nichoyach, it says the same words. Uba mincha isherech nichoyach loy malach. Echad amarbe ve'echad amamid ubelvad yichaven libel l'shamayim. Doesn't matter how much money you give to tzedakah, how much davening you do. The Mishnah Berurah brings it by Psukkah de Zimra, how much you should daven in the morning. You should have kavanah while you daven. It doesn't matter how many words you say. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. And that's in everything in Yiddishkeit. It's all in the head. It's how you mechaven while you do a mitzvah. It's not how many mitzvahs you do. Says the Gemara, Omar Rabbi Zera, Mikra, where do we see this in the Pasuk? Mesuka shnas ha'ived, the sleep of the person bringing sweet sleep. Imma atvim harbe, whether he brings a lot or a little, yoichel. You eat the reward, you get the reward. Ravada barahava Omar Vahacha, bervois ha'toiva, Rabbi Yichlel, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying, if you bring a lot of fat korbanos, who gets the benefit from it? The kohanim, Rabbi Yichlel, the kohanim get the benefit. Umakishrin lebalav, and what advantage do I, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, have from these korbanos? So in other words, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying, it doesn't matter to me if you bring a big one or a small one. We have this halacha to always bring a big one. Yeah, that's within the carbon to make it beautiful, to whatever, make it. Always bring a nicer one. We have by paraduma. You bring a paraduma, if you find a slightly nicer one, immediately you redeem it and you bring the bigger one.
The mizbech will be operating for longer. But the mizbech is supposed to always be working. So if you ever use a big carbon, so the mizbech will be working.
What, more fire because of that?
For sure, it's going to be working more, right? If the mizbech
Yeah, but I don't know if that's svarim big. That's not why you redeem it. You redeem it's like Kain and Hevel. You always bring a better, nicer carbon. What does he say? What? What do you say?
He wants your kavanah.
He wants a
Right.
fat carbon with kavanah.
Okay, sure. But if you do a fat korban,
There is a musig of Zakeli Van Veyu. Always bring a nicer.
Better.
Yeah.
Bigger is better.
Tanya Omer Rabbi Shimon Azai. Boyurei Mike Silva Parshas Korbanos. Shaloi Nemar Bahem Loi Eil V'Loi Elihim Elo Hashem. It says the same word consistently. Shaloi Litein Pischim Pele Baldin Lachloik. That people shouldn't say that there's different. HaKadosh Baruch Hu's Kaviyachol. It's all the same. It's one Rishus. V'nemar b'shor hagas isherech nichoyach u'boif hadak isherech nichoyach u'b'mincha isherech nichoyach. In all the korbanos it says the same lashon. Loy malach echad amarbe v'echad amamid u'bevad shichaven esliva l'shemayim. V'nemar toymar la'chilu tzorach. Maybe you'll chas v'shalom say HaKadosh Baruch Hu needs food. That's why he wants you to bring korbanos. Tamaloymar im erav loy malach. If I'm hungry, I'll never tell you. Kili sevel u'meloyo. Everything belongs to me. V'nemar kili kol chayse yar behemes bahari olev yodati koloi farim. I know every bird in the mountains and what they're doing, what they're thinking. V'ziz sodai imodi ha'oicha b'sar abirim. You think I need to eat the basar of a shar? V'dam atu demeshtam. I'm going to drink goat blood. Lo yamarti aleichem zivchu kedei shetoyma. This is also a very big aside. Lo yamarti. People think, I'm doing HaKadosh Baruch Hu a big favor. I'm going to daven. You're not doing him a favor. You're doing yourself a favor. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for yourself. You should do it with das. Okay, we'll stop over here. We'll save 2 lines. Mazel tov, Rabbi Isai. I simin toivo, mazel toivo, simin toiv, yevelanu lechol Yisrael. Simin toivo, mazel toivo, simin toiv, yevelanu I simin toivo, mazel toivo, simin toiv, yevelanu lechol Yisrael. Simin toivo, mazel toivo, simin toiv, yevelanu lechol Yisrael.